5 estates around the Lekki-Epe Expressway in 2023. Are you currently shopping for properties around the Lekki-Epe Expressway and you want the very best estate to invest into and enjoy maximum return on investment without having to hear about property scam? Then congratulations, you're watching the very best ideal video to give you that information. My name is Salome Bass. In case you're seeing this video for the very first time, I'm a realtor here in the city of Lagos, and I help investment clients and match them to the very best deals around the real estate sector in Lagos. If you're looking to buy properties and you're not talking to me, you're making a very big mistake. Call me, text me via the link on the description to get the very best deals around the real estate sector here in Lagos. Now let's go over to the video. There are tons and tons of properties around this axis, but I'm going to give you the very best 5. And I'm reserving the last one to the end of this video because I want you to stay to the end. This property, this axis, this estate is actually the very best in this axis. It's the kind of property where you're going to buy and enjoy maximum return on investment of your. So number 5 on this series is Macarius. Macarius is one of the baby boomers in the sector. In 2022, we never heard about Macarius, but 2023, they just sprung up from nowhere and changed the entire narrative on how we do real estate here in Lagos. Macarius is one of the most beautiful estate. If you really want to make good return on investment from your property, you should really looking forward to buying Macarius properties. Macarius reminds me of Pinot Beach Estate in Osapa, London. It reminds me of VGC within Ikota. So if you need one of those properties where you get to buy and it change the entire value of properties around that neighborhood, then highly consider Macarius properties because it's good. At the moment, land properties are put on hold, so the only properties available for sale in this estate is apartment buildings. The vision around this property is impeccable. It's not like we've ever seen before. So number 4 on this property, on this discussion is I give it to Arizon Estate. So number 4 on this series is Arizon Estate. My first time visiting this estate, I was wowed. I mean, when this estate was actually launched in, I wasn't really interested because I thought, this property is off the road. But then when I entered this estate for the very first time, I was amazed. This place is awesome. I mean, there are already constructions around this axis, so people are already living in industries and companies are already operational around this properties, around this axis, around this neighborhood. So if you visited Arizon Estate, you're definitely gonna love it. You're definitely gonna love it. It's kind of properties where you can buy right now and build immediately without any form of hitch. So if you haven't bought into Arizon Estate, I highly encourage you to buy into Arizon Estate. Arizon Estate is known by the famous Zealous Group. So if you know Zealous Group, they don't joke when it comes to infrastructures and development. So over to number 3. Number 3 on the series. Come on, guess it. Give it to me. Which are you expecting to be number 3? Comment below. So number 3 on this series is Amen Estate Phase 3. Come on. The most beautiful thing I love about Red Brick Construction, about Amen City, is how they take this price thing slowly without choking it on buyers. I mean, Amen City started out in 2020 or 2021. Forgive me, I've completely forgotten, but help me, remind me by commenting below. I mean, you know these things more than I do. So they started out at a price point of 10 million naira, and currently the Amen is still selling within the 20s. So that's impeccable because most companies must have brought the price to 40 something million by now, but then Amen is still growing gradual by gradual. The last time I visited Amen Estate, 3 houses are already in construction. So the last is another beautiful thing. You should take note about the Amen brand. Amen is not the kind of properties, it's not the kind of estate where you get to buy and the property will just sit still waiting for some magic to happen around Ibeju Lekki for the value of properties to skyrocket. People are actively building. You go to the phase 2, it's already built up. You go to phase 1, entirely built up. So the phase 3 is equally entirely built up. So about 3 residents are currently already constructing houses around the Amen Estate Phase 3. So if you're one of those people who need a property, who need estates that are half-fast development speed and infrastructural development without having to wait 10 to 20 years for Ibeju Lekki to fully develop, then I highly recommend you take full advantage of Amen Estate Phase 3, and you'll have me to thank for the rest of your life. Believe me, I'm not joking. So if you love to buy properties in Amen Estate Phase 3, feel free to call me, text me via the link on the description, and I'll be happily ready to help you take advantage. So let's move over to number 4. Number 4 on this series is, drum roll. Tell me which one. Give me your recommendation before I bust in. Which one? Okay. So number 4 for me actually is Tiara Estate by Amen. So one of the things I'm looking out for, one of the things why Tiara is one of the most beautiful estates to look out for around the Lekki-Epe Expressway is because of price points. I mean, most properties around this axis are so high priced that I sometimes even wonder, will the investors in this estate really generate good return on investment of this investment when this, when the airport and all of these things eventually happen, because the price points are kind of high. But when it comes to Amen, Tiara is owned by Amen Estate, and as I mentioned, they are not so hinged on price point. They believe in delivery rather than getting. So if you're not kind of buyer, if you're not kind of investor where you're looking for a company that really develops and delivers on their promises, then you're definitely going to love what we have at Tiara. Tiara is a baby sister to Amen Estate Phase 3, and it's much more cheaper in price point. So if you love to buy properties around in Tiara, feel free to call me and text me via the link on the description. The prices of properties in all of this estate is going to be listed on the description. So if you want to know how much these properties are selling for, feel free to read through the comment section and check on our link on the description to get insight on all these prices. So number 1, number 1, our very best, very best. Before I divulge or before I review what number 1 is, I just want to give a background story. Earlier on, we carried out a keyword research. We were looking at properties around the airport axis, the value of properties, the value of real estate around the airport axis in Ikeja. And we realized that hotels around Ikeja, hotels with close proximity to the airport, has higher price point and higher value than every other hotel around the mainland axis. I mean, we're talking about Radisson Blu, we're talking about Intercontinental, and so much more. All of these things, what thing all of these companies, all of these hotels have in common is the fact that they are around the airport axis. So a lot of times, many people don't want to travel. They want to go far when they come in. So they just want a place they can lodge around so that they can easily take their flight back when they're leaving. So that is what is giving this property, this estate, the best place to invest. I mean, I'm talking about investment. So this is one of the best places to invest and get your money right if you're looking to earn maximum good return on investment when you invest. And I'm talking about Tiwa Commercial. Tiwa Commercial is solidly one of the best places to buy properties. Why this place I highly recommend as the best place to buy properties is, first of all, it's fully commercial niched. So it means Zealous is going to take into consideration when making development and infrastructures facilities that will enable commercial activities thrive. So they are handing it to you on a silver plate of gold. You cannot buy properties around this. You cannot buy properties in this estate and go wrong. That is just for true. That is just true and for sure. Remember, the Lagos State government has handed over construction the construction project of the airport to someone. So imagine thousands and millions of people around the island finally using the airport around here. Imagine what that would do for your property. Imagine if you put on a hotel, you put on, a commercial building complex. I mean, those kind of property, if I own properties in that kind of place, I wouldn't even advise you to build 2-story building, 3-story building. No, 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 you won't even do that. You go and partner with somebody else or a company and build a skyscraper, 20-story building, 21-story building, put office complexes, and go retire for free. So you can use that as a retirement project for yourself instead of having to work all your life to make money. Buy into Tiwa Commercial, building commercial complexes, building hotels there, 20-story building hotel, and then you settle for life. Believe me. You cannot put in a club. I mean, there's so much restaurants, so much. I'm giving you the ideas for free. I mean, many people will pay for this consultancy, but I'm giving you out for free. And I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the end of a series on the best properties, the best estates to buy properties within the Lekki-Epe Expressway. So all of those properties I listed, they are along the Lekki-Epe Expressway. So if you gain value from this property, if you gain value from this video rather, like this video, okay? Comment below what you think about those places I mentioned. Comment below. I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear your thoughts on this. And wait, why are you not subscribing to the channel? Come on. We love real estate. Let's keep loving it together. Let's build a community around us. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button so that whenever I post videos like this, I want you to see it first before anyone else. So, until again, see ya.